So in many ways, the Democratic Party creates campaigns that fake left while it moves right and becomes more corporatist, more militarist, more imperialist. This is why we say it's hard to have a revolutionary campaign inside of a counter-revolutionary party. That's why we're here as the Green Party, to build a place where a revolutionary movement can truly grow with a political voice.
Well, Jill Stein, you've been trying for months to reach out to Bernie Sanders because you acknowledge that there are many similarities in your program and his to join forces. What's been the response from the Sanders campaign, and what are you hopeful for now?
Well, the response over the last several weeks has been the same as the response over the last several years. And in fact, the Green Party reached out to Bernie Sanders before the last election to see if he might be interested in running on the Green Party ballot line. And that was in 2011. And basically, we haven't heard back yet. So I'm not holding my breath that we are going to. And in fact, I think it was just yesterday that Senator Sanders announced that he would be meeting with President Obama to basically stay the course and to essentially move his campaign inside of the Democratic Party, which I think is a mistake and would be essentially an abandonment of the movement that has been built. We've seen many very principled and powerful efforts to reform the Democratic Party from within over the course of many years, and Democratic Party keeps marching to the right. So, you know, my hope, as Senator Sanders himself said, is that this is a movement, it's not a man. And my hope is that the movement will continue. And we've offered I've offered, basically, to put everything on the table and to see how we can work together and explore what it would take in order for that to happen.
Well, let's go to Bernie Sanders.
Joint ticket, for example.
So let's talk about that for a minute. Let's go to Bernie Sanders last July speaking at the U.S. Hispanic Chamber of Commerce when he was asked if he would run on a third-party ticket if he failed to win the Democratic nomination.
If it happens that I do not win that process, would I run outside of the system? No, I made the promise that I would not, and I'll keep that promise. And let me add to that, and the reason for that is I do not want to be responsible for electing some right-wing Republican to be president of the United States of America.
So that is Bernie Sanders last July. You talked about the possibility of a joint ticket. Are you saying that you would, I mean, you are not the presidential nominee of the Green Party yet. You're running in different state primaries and conventions. But are you suggesting that the Green Party would consider him being the presidential candidate, whether or not he would consider this?
It would obviously take a major change of rules for that to happen. But what I'm saying is that if Senator Sanders made the case that now he understood, after the very disturbing experiences of the last many months and the way that he's been mistreated and beaten up by the party, perhaps he has a different view of the potential to create revolution inside of a counter-revolutionary party. Maybe he has come to see the necessity for independent third parties to actually move this movement forward. That would be, that would be a game changer if he made the case that he has come to understand the critical need to build the Green Party as the political voice of that revolution. If that were the case, I think many things would become possible at that point for making the rules changes. I can't change those rules, but I can have those discussions with him and lay the groundwork for it. It would probably have to be taken to the Green Party convention. But in terms of my own view, I'm a physician, not a politician. I don't have a vested interest in a particular political career or a particular political office. My job is to do everything that I can to create an America and a world that we can live in and that we can survive in. And I would be very interested in having this discussion. I'm not holding my breath that it's going to happen, and I think it's important that our campaign be Plan B, if not for Senator Sanders, then for his supporters.